him before. He's actually, I think he got like top 8 at Aeon yesterday or something like that. But he's a prominent Rob in New York, and we have Palu, you know, the resident Palu of New Jersey.
You want to talk about the resident Palu, the top one for sure, the one who competes at the highest level of just about anyone else. Some would argue Palutena getting worse at the top level, the higher up the level you go. That is a debate for possibly another time. We have Nairo representing NRG going up against MJ, rocking the Rob right now. Now, this is a matchup I feel like we would see a little more often. Now, I recall Nairo over at Big House, against Zachary, whipping out, trying his wolf out against this character. That might be it. Oh, no, not
good
yet
DI,
already.
good DI from Nairo, knowing that. Oh, caught him with the side B. And, you know, you see Nairo in the player cam, not phased at all. He's just like, you know, it happens. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets
one.
Nairo definitely out here trying to make sure that is his only one as well. Palutena, a character that I would imagine has pretty much all the tools to face against Rob, because she can hold back, you know, get those combos in with her neutral air. She's got a reflector as well. I like MJ right there, actually DIing into the stage a little bit, onto the down tilt, and possibly SDIing down and right a little bit to be able to get that tech.
Yeah, maybe. And then as you saw right there, the rotor arm actually not reflecting the not the explosive flame, but the auto reticles.
That is transcendent, I believe, isn't it? That might have been why.
I actually didn't even know that.
Well, that's the only reason I can imagine, you know, like it not being reflected by Rob's side B. I don't know. Either way, he was able to get through it. So.
Yeah, phenomenal warp on stage, and that back air is going to be able to close it out for Nairo. And we have Nairo not at a big deficit, but, you know, if you get that nair, up air, we have that exact percent, and that dash attack into dash attack, leading into a fair, getting a down tilt, not converting off of it.
My man, come on. come on. Do you know where we are? You know where we are? We're in Skyworld right now. My friends, if there's any SoCal players watching this back at home, this is the land of the Palus, my friend. Nairo is our top representative of that. This character, that was not a deficit. I mean, look, he already brought it back.
Yeah, he literally brought it back, and
50%.
Yeah, he actually has only taken 7% since he actually, well, now, you know, it's different. But he, like, prior to MJ getting that hit, Nairo had only taken 7% after taking the stock. And good recognition from Nairo, not rolling or not regular get-upping onto the stage, because the gyro was right there to cover his options.
It's the name of the game against a character like Rob, you know, like, oh, it's the down smash, covering the spot dodge right there. But on the ledge right there, I mean, the thing with like Rob or like any sort of like set play zoner character that has items like that, like DDD as well, you know, any character with like good ledge trapping, it's like as the back air takes the stock, you just sometimes got to be a little bit patient towards the ledge, because there are a few moments where all options are covered.
Yeah,
where you just have to wait a second, utilize the invincibility that you have off of neutral get up or hanging on the ledge or get up attack, and just wait to pick the right one. That's
or just
all
drop down. You know, you could just literally just drop down. Even though you lose invincibility, some characters like Palutena have an up B to be able to go back up to the ledge.
In and around, you know, like this, like. That she can do it from just about anywhere as well, angle it just anyway. I mean, she can gimp herself if she goes into the stage with the way teleports work in this game, how they continue their velocity. But you don't get to be a Palutena of Nairo's level if you like don't know how to be able to get around that at this stage of the game. How often do you see Nairo gimp himself with teleport?
Oh, not the snipe. The snipe not taking the stock, but he's out of fuel right here. So if he's back off stage, this is going to be really bad. And that nair going to be taken. Wow, that was just so dominant after MJ took that first stock. Nairo was just like, let me compose myself. Let me clean this up, and let me put you away.
You don't get to be a player of Nairo's caliber, ranked 8th in the world currently on the Panda Global rankings, unless you know how to adapt. Sometimes the top player just has to lose the first stock. So many players will just sit in the crowd, they'll watch, they'll be like, it took the first stock. Is this the upset? Wow. And then the commentators already start screaming and everything, already doing their thing, not knowing that this man is just... He just has to tilt his glasses a little bit.
He is a different breed, man. You see Nairo with the composure. Nairo not phased, and you saw it, like, after he took that first stock, Nairo was not phased. But here we go, going to Town and City, a bigger stage, probably a better stage for Rob.
Honestly, I would argue it depends on the Rob and how they like to play. Because the thing is, Robs love to get their kill off of the down throw up smash, off of up air.
Yeah.
Not up air. I mean, yes, up air, but up throw off of the top. Town and City, as we all know, one of the biggest differences from the last game on to this one is that it now has the highest vertical ceiling.
I actually heard that's
stages.
a fraud. I heard that, I heard that Smashville might actually have the bigger blast, top blast home.
I think that's a fallacy.
Look,
all right. Point is,
I'll do my research. I'll come back to you guys after. But right now,
I'll do mine. My website is screwtownancity.com. That's where I got that info from. Either way, it does have very high blast zones, so, you know,
of course,
Rob can live off the top a little longer. Not that that was ever too much of a problem for him. He is one of the heaviest characters in this game. I feel like, if anything, this might be a this might kind of be a bad counterpick for MJ, because Palutena
is so good, and especially
many other characters, you know, like up air, as the back air takes the stock.
Back air, yeah.
Up air has so much knockback and knockback growth. It doesn't matter the high vertical ceilings. Like Palutena's up air, if you're at like a decent kill percent, it will likely kill you. Ooh, we went for a grab right there instead of a dash.
You probably
attack.
thought, I don't know if Fair has a soft hit that like might confirm it to grab, but I do see Fair confirm it to grab a lot, especially at low percent. However, Nairo does have a little amount of rage. That's it.
Yo, you put that out and you waited for the man. You just waited for the man. What a crazy... I don't know if he just threw that out or if that was the hardest call out I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, he footstooled him. I thought he was going to get something off of that. But
Nairo
no
didn't tech that
conversion.
footstool either. No way for him to be able to react to that. It's too quick.
Oh, we have MJ playing a little bit of basketball. Looking like actual MJ.
Hey, man, it's the beautiful thing about Rob and item play characters. They can do handoffs with yourself. It's perfect for lonely kids.
Yeah. They finally have a friend.
They finally have a friend. There you go, 131%. MJ off stage, trying to force his way back. Such a rough place to be against a character like Palutena. Run off neutral air you, or most of the time as the explosive flame takes a stock.
That covered so much.
She could just stay there and just down tilt by the ledge either. It was a beautifully placed explosive flame right there.
Oh, he tried to get it. Yo, Nairo is really trying to mix him. He tried to get a downer off of that air dodge. Getting nothing off of it, but...
I like what MJ was going for right there. He put the gyro by the ledge, and he put it just a little bit left of the ledge to try and see if it would cover neutral get up, or to try to bait Nairo into rolling so he could up smash or just hit him with some sort of option. Nairo, I think, jumped. He didn't fall for it.
No, he rolled. He was.
Oh no, he did roll.
MJ was too little, too late. Nairo was able to get the roll back onto the stage.
There we go.
Oh.
Forward air, neutral B to be able to reset the neutral on the stage a little bit.
Oh, good tomahawk. Oh.
He can afford it.
Yeah,
he can afford it, my guy.
Oh, good tech coming from Nairo. I mean, obviously, you know, we don't really see top players too often miss these easy tech. Almost got the confirm.
Well, the thing is, especially like when you're like, if you're going to be going off stage, you, like as much as Nairo does, we all know Nairo. He loves to play aggressively. Can we just talk about Palutena's like the animation for forward B right there?
Yeah.
She pointed to where he was going to die. And then just watched him explode.
You're going to die right here.
But hey, that is one option. We didn't see Nairo actually do that much throughout that set. The explosive flame in the neutral. One that many players would normally consider bad if ever done more than once. But that was the only time we ever really saw Nairo even really